Earlier today, you made an announcement that is the most significant philanthropic gift you've made in this type. It was a... About a year ago, you said you wanted to look for some good philanthropic ideas, and you got, I think, 47,000 of them, and you reviewed them. And how did you decide where to put this $2 billion?
I'm very interested in early education, and the apple doesn't fall far from the tree. My mother has become, in running the Bezos Family Foundation, she has become an expert in early education. I'm a student of Montessori schools. I started at Montessori when I was 2 years old, and the teacher complained to my mother, the Montessori school teacher complained to my mother that I was too task-focused and that she couldn't get me to switch tasks, so she would have to just pick up my chair and move me. And by the way, I think that's, if you ask the people who work with me, that's still probably true today.
Did that teacher ever call you since and said that she was responsible for your success? Have she ever called you? No?
No, I'm in touch with several of my high school and elementary school teachers, though, but I don't know any of my Montessori school teachers.
Okay. So the gift that you're giving, essentially, you're going to have some for preschool for children who need preschool, free preschool.
Yeah, full tuition preschool, Montessori-inspired. I'm very excited about that because I'm going to operate that. That's going to be an operating nonprofit. I'm going to hire an executive team. There's going to be a leadership team. We're going to operate these schools, and we're going to put them in low-income neighborhoods. It's just, there's no doubt, we know for a fact that if a kid falls behind, it's really, really hard to catch up. And if you can give somebody a leg up when they're 2, 3, or 4 years old, by the time they get to kindergarten or first grade, they're much less likely to fall behind. It can still happen, but you've really improved their odds. And a lot of, probably most of the people in this room have been very mindful about making sure that their kids got very good preschool educations and got that kind of head start. That head start compounds fantastically. If you can get that, starting at age 2, 3, 4, there's a powerful compounding effect there. So it's highly levered. That's all that really means. The money spent there is going to pay gigantic dividends for decades.
So, and the other part of your gift will be to give awards out to...
Yes, and that's going to be more traditional grant-making philanthropy. So there, I'm going to identify, with the help of a team, I'm going to identify that we're going to hire, be a full-time team, identify and fund, vet and fund family homeless shelters.
And that will be, you said you would give an initial $2 billion. You expect to add to that?
Yeah, it's day one. Everything I've ever done has started small. Amazon started with a couple of people. And Blue Origin started with 5 people, and the budget at Blue Origin was very, very small. Now the budget at Blue Origin approaches $1 billion a year. And next year it'll be more than $1 billion. So in Amazon, it literally was 10 people. Today it's 500,000 people, but it's hard to remember for you guys, but for me it's like yesterday I was driving the packages to the post office myself, and hoping one day we could afford a forklift. And so for me, I've seen small things get big, and it's part of this day one mentality. I like treating things as if they're small. Amazon, even though it is a large company, I wanted to have the heart and spirit of a small one. And so anyway, the day one foundation is going to be like that. We'll wander a little bit too. So we have some very specific ideas of what we want to do, but I believe in the power of wandering. All of my best decisions in business and in life have been made with heart, intuition, guts, not analysis. When you can make a decision with analysis, you should do so. But it turns out in life that your most important decisions are always made with instinct, intuition, taste, heart. And that's what we'll do with this day one foundation too.